I'm Richard Roeper, and coming up next, it's my annual list that had me rolling my eyes and howling, which got me kicked out of more than one screening, I might add. It's my list of the very worst films of 2011 right now. We're counting down from bad to worse to the absolute worst. Let's get things started with a much-anticipated prequel that misfired on all cylinders.
Somebody was attacked.
But it seems everyone is fine.
At number 10, The Thing. This is a tedious exercise in mindless grotesquerie. We quickly grow tired of watching these one-dimensional, parka-clad characters trying to determine who's been the latest to be invaded by a man-eating monster. I love the John Carpenter film from '82. I had no use for this dopey nonsense. Now, as much as I enjoyed the cheerfully twisted, wretched excess of the first Hangover movie, the sequel was a lazy, uninspired, warmed-over repeat. It's as if you just got done laughing from a great joke, and then somebody tells the same joke right after that. Even the characters keep commenting on how we've been through all of this before.
I can't believe this is happening again.
At number 8, Red Riding Hood. This is one of the most ridiculous fairy tales ever put on film, with Amanda Seyfried and the entire cast looking as if they're shooting an overly stylized commercial instead of an attempted horror film. Red Riding Hood works as a comedy.
It killed again. The wolf.
Tell him I'm coming.
Drive Angry 3D got a worse grade than some of the films yet to come, but these ratings are relative, and when the year's over, some movies move up in the list while others drop. This is one of the worst Nicolas Cage movies ever, and that's saying a lot, but at least this movie knows it's campy crapola. At number 6, I have the completely tone-deaf, big-screen version of The Green Hornet. Seth Rogen stars and co-writes, yet he chose to turn Britt Reed into a leering dimwit. Everything about this movie, from the casting to the screenplay to the action sequences, just feels off. How does it even work? Next up, Jack and Jill. You know, sometimes I think Adam Sandler is doing this to us on purpose.
Oh my God!
At number 4, my review of this film sparked a zillion hateful comments on YouTube. I love your passion, kids, but it doesn't change my view that Sucker Punch is glossy garbage.
Begin your journey. It will set you free.
The plot is a cheap house of mirrors involving a bunch of scantily clad babes engaging in an endless series of stylized, digitized battles with zombies and dragons and, you know, bad guys. I'm a big fan of director Zack Snyder, but even greatly talented visual artists can sometimes produce a manipulative mess. The third worst film of 2011 is Just Go With It. Now, I'm sure Adam Sandler is doing this to us on purpose.
Okay. Good night. Listen it.
At number 2, the mega hit that went on and on and on and on and on, it's Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
You've made a grave mistake.
Now, a reminder, I actually liked the first Transformers movie, but Dark of the Moon is one of the most cynical, joyless, headache-inducing movie experiences I've ever had. Shia LaBeouf plays a whiny jerk. Rosie Huntington-Whiteley does Razzie-level acting. Malkovich, Dempsey, McDormand, maybe they lost some sort of bet. I know you don't come to a Transformers movie for plot, but all this nonsense about the Decepticons assembling magic pillars, that's just too silly for 12-year-olds. Of all the big, loud, stupid action movies of 2011, this is the biggest, the loudest, and the stupidest. All painful to sit through, but the absolute worst movie of 2011 wasn't released until the last month of the year. A wise man once said it takes some very talented people to make a truly awful film, and that's certainly the case with The Sitter. It takes a lot to offend me, but I despise the way this film used child actors. When the lead character calls a 7-year-old girl John Benet Ramsey, when there's a visual gag involving a boy in his pajamas urinating at a bat mitzvah, I don't know how you can be proud of your work. Director David Gordon Green is capable of inspiring work. I don't know what he was thinking here. And Jonah Hill, he was so funny in Superbad and so good in Moneyball, but here he plays one of the most unlikable and least sympathetic leads in recent comedy history.
No, this ain't no place for no kids. My name's Noah J. Bird. Noah J. Bird? Oh, you like to fly. What's your name, baby? They call me Soul Baby. Soul Baby? Yeah. Keep it in control, baby. Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat it, my man. All right, baby.
I've seen well over 2,000 movies in the last decade, and The Sitter was one of the most depressing screening experiences I've ever had. Well, there you have it, the worst movies of 2011. I'm Richard Roeper, and you can get all my reviews of movies good and horrible on Reels and at richardroeper.com.